Contractions, natural birth, no epidural, workouts during pregnancy. Let's get into it. Mama, first of all, people always ask, should they do a natural birth or should they get an epidural? Honestly, I like to tell people to do you, boo. Do you. I feel like I can't be the one to tell you to make that decision because it's tough. I did a natural birth with both of my kids, and let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. First, let's talk about leading up to it, okay? Both kids was different. I did not work out my first pregnancy. I probably started working out towards the end, and I started dancing a little bit towards the end, but it was nothing like I did this time. Like I shot a whole workout series, right? So I think that it definitely played a part. My first time doing a natural birth, it was torture. It was torture both times. But my first time, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just going to feel like bad contractions, bad cramps. But in reality, it felt like somebody had took my insides and twisted it so far that I was going to die. Okay? And it just was a deadly pain that I just could not, I couldn't take it. So I actually did ask for the epidural my first time. But he was like, no ma'am, you said that you weren't going to get the epidural. You said that you... So I was like, okay, cool. I did say that. I'll wait a little bit longer. I asked for it again. He said it was too late. So I just want to get that out there. It was so bad my first time that yes, I did ask, but they said it was too late, so I still had to do a full natural birth. And that first time, like I say, I couldn't take it. It was something it was like a pain I just wasn't expecting. But I held in there. But I can give a testimony for my second time, okay? I have a little bit more grit that second time. So I worked out this past pregnancy very, very often. Only once or twice a week did I do heels and fitness. But I also am a dancer, so I dance at least once a week as well. And I think when you're working out while you're pregnant, it's a mindset thing. Because although we see a lot of women on Instagram working out, there are more women that don't work out while they're pregnant. There are more women that live in the mindset of, I can't do this while I'm pregnant. So for us to be doing it, we don't even realize that we are strengthening our mind, we're strengthening our mental and our body to prepare ourselves for birth. So I think it was, excuse me. Yeah. So I think it was definitely a mind thing going into it, and with me having to work out as much as I did, when I went into a natural birth this time, the only thing on my mind was fight pressure with pressure. It's game time, let's go. Game time, anytime, let's go. Fight pressure with pressure. I kept saying those two things in my mind. The first thing is game time, let's go. When you know that's game time, you already come in with the mindset of, this is about to hurt. This is about to hurt so bad, but I'm ready to fight. I'm ready for game time. Let's go. So that was the mindset of it all, right? And I prepared myself for that. The second thing that I kept saying was fight pressure with pressure was, if you squeeze during each contraction, that's why I say squeeze somebody, or I would clench my booty together, or I would squeeze my thighs so tight, it's like I'm fighting pressure with pressure. So I would find some type of way to create pressure in another way while there's pressure happening down there. And that honestly worked. It got me through it. Each contraction, I'm saying fight pressure with pressure, fight pressure with pressure. And I would get through it. A lot of breathing, a lot of like letting it out, you know. I feel like the first time I wasn't even trying to be cute. I think it just was so overwhelming. I couldn't even like fathom breathing. But this time, when I breathe in, I'm ooh on the way out. Wee, okay? Ooh, wee the entire time. And just making sure that I'm letting out that pain in another type of way. And I definitely think that was helpful too. But let's talk about how short my birth was. Every pregnancy is different. So I know this might not be some of y'all's story, but I started having contractions 2 weeks before my birth. I opened up 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. The week of my birth, I was still 3 centimeters. The night that I went into labor, so I went to the hospital around 12, had him at 1:52 a.m. That was the first time I felt the contraction. That night I was laying in the bed, I felt my first contraction. I did not feel a contraction the entire time that I was dilating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I felt my first contraction. I decided to go to the hospital that night because I felt that first one. I felt another one probably like 2-3 minutes later, and another one 2-3 minutes later. So I said, let's go, because it is why I do that. So I didn't want to take no chance. Went into the hospital. Immediately I had my bloody show as soon as I got upstairs. That's where all the blood comes out. So I was like, oh snap, did we come in too late? They took me to the room. She checked my cervix. I was 9 centimeters. I went in at 9 centimeters. So I had no time to think, process, breathe, do nothing. It was time to go. It was time to have a baby. So they kept saying, hold it in. The doctor had to get there. They still had to set everything up. They kept saying, just wait, just wait, just wait, hold it in. You know, don't push yet. So that was tough because baby was trying to roll out. But it was time. So this particular pregnancy, yes, it was way shorter. So, you know, of course the torture wasn't as long, but I can honestly say the pain level was the exact same, but it was my mindset that was different. So like I say, man, I'm not saying that working out, I'm an advocate that working out make a huge difference because of the mental. Because every time you choose to work out when you're pregnant, you are pushing yourself to a next level. And I think you're also pushing your mental to the next level so that when you can prepare yourself for that natural birth or just birth in general, because I hear that both can have, you know, some type of pain. So should you get the epidural? Should you not get the epidural? For me, I'm an advocate for being natural. Although I wanted it this time too, I was like, I ain't doing that again. I'm not going natural again. Although I want the epidural again, I am a very natural individual. So I can be honest and say that although I wanted it, I still wasn't going to get it. But if you're not that person, don't feel bad for getting it. It's tough. But if you know that you want to do it, just remember this. It's going to be the hardest thing that you ever go through in your life. And it's not going to be easy. And it's game time anytime. Let's go. So you gotta go in thinking like that, and I promise you, you will get through it. You will get through it and fight pressure with pressure. Good luck, mama. I know some of y'all are about to pop because I see y'all comments when y'all are doing the workouts. I know y'all about to pop, so good luck if this is your first one. Definitely good luck to you. Even if this isn't your first one, each one is different. So I pray y'all have a safe delivery, and I will see y'all in these postpartum videos. Okay? Toodles.